Hey, so in this video, we're gonna be talking about what sucks in the new Dragon Ball series, also known as Dragon Ball Super. So we're gonna start off really strong. Every one of you guys must remember in the early days how hard was it to achieve the state of the Super Saiyan. Yeah, you remember the scene where Vegeta almost died trying to achieve this form.
God! Didn't care if I lived! I didn't care about anything!
And in just Super, it was like, yo, something's tickling on my back. Yay, I'm a Super Saiyan.
Is focus all my power right around here in the middle of my back.
Oh, damn, like they should have made something that would push them to their limits to the death, or something that was really intense. The handout of power to the other universe Saiyans, it is just not really right. It just doesn't feel right. Akira Toriyama or other writers, you could have done a better job in scripting this. And also, I hate the designs of the other universes Saiyan. I mean, just look at Goku and Vegeta, their body, their physics, their shape, and just look at them. They just look like kids. And also, what is pathetic and sick about them is that they don't have the will, they don't have the fire of the warrior. What makes a warrior is their will and fire. They are from a warrior race, Saiyajin, they are Saiyans. So at least show some warriory or fierce type personality. And one is like scared, insecure girl. You guys remember what early Saiyans look like. You remember Reddits, you remember Nappa. Their personality was kinda douchey, badass, but they kinda had the personality of being in a gang or a gang leader. So these are the things that lacked in Dragon Ball Super. It was the scripting of the Saiyans or the planet Vegeta counterpart. Now let's talk about the things that have been changed a lot from the earlier days. Let's talk about Goku, the main character. Now we all realized how much has Goku changed. This Goku in Dragon Ball Super is just way too goofy, just way too much. This isn't feel like the early Goku that we had. He just isn't the same Goku anymore. He just screams around asking other people to fight him, and he does crazy weird kid stuff. The earlier Goku was a goofy, but he was just a pinch of goofiness. This Goku is not as badass as what the Goku earlier used to be. The Goku in the Frieza saga, Buu saga, Cell saga, he had such great dialogues. He was just a pure badass, and he was everything that you could ever idolize. He was the standard of being the idol. Now let's talk about something that we don't have, but we really are dying and we are really desperate to have. That is for Vegeta to beat someone who is a threat to universe, and for Vegeta to be the hero and save the day. Now we all know that Vegeta eliminated Topo, but that just isn't enough. Every time, why does Goku has to be the one to be the hero? Everyone got their spotlight, even Gohan did, Trunks did, but what about my boy Vegeta? He has a huge, biggest fan base in Dragon Ball, so why not give my boy the spotlight he deserves for so long? We would go nuts and we would celebrate this day as the Vegeta Day, the day he becomes the main character and he is the one to defeat the evil. Now, so let's talk about something that has also changed and we didn't like it. It is also Vegeta's personality. Akira Toriyama had to continue Dragon Ball series when it ended. He had to write about Super in the year 1992 itself because it seems like he has lost grip of the writing and the format and the personality. He kind of forgot about everything of how the good old golden days used to be. Alright, now the final thing that I hate about Dragon Ball Super is the villains or the new character. They don't have a very good described or a good detailed background story. You guys remember Frieza, the destroyer of planets. You guys remember Cell, the perfect being they had a very good and detailed story. Like Frieza was destroying, conquering planets. His goal was to conquer the entire universe. He was like Alexander the Great, but space version. The story of Cell, Future Trunks, how Future Trunks comes to protect the Earth, but Vegeta just lets Cell be perfect. He was supposed to be the perfect being who destroys the entire universe, and that's how you tell a story. That's why we loved it so much, because it was so beautifully thought of. But now we have Jiren, the strongest being in the universe, who just was when a kid. His family got slaughtered by an evil random no one. His master rescued him, he made friends. They tried to conquer that same guy, but they all failed. So he learned the truth that the only thing in the world is might, and he never trusted anyone. That's kind of a Batman story ripoff with a little bit of improvisation, and the improvisation is just bad. There was no build up to the character's story. There was no emotional attachment to any characters at all. It was just all said by the God of Destruction. And his backstory ended in like 3 minutes. Yo, long story in short. And I kind of like the idea of the multiverse and also having angels and God. But God is a little innocent kid with the power of constructing and destroying universes. That's crazy. I'm just saying the build up to the story, the character development, and the hype behind character, and some heartbreaking emotional moment, everything was weak, really weak. It not at all. It didn't compare to Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball. Now call me old or call me whatever, but I'm always gonna be the fan of the older Dragon Ball. It's not that I don't appreciate the new Dragon Ball Super series. I really enjoyed and liked it. It was like old days again. But these are the things that could have been better. And guys, thank you so much for watching. See you all next time. Make sure you like and subscribe.